same day, Party General Secretary Fu, State President Fu, and Chairman of the National Assembly Vnews received Prime Minister thăm. At the receptions, both host and guests expressed their satisfaction over the development of bilateral cooperation of the recent time despite the COVID-19 pandemic. They share the view that both sides must foster closer coordination and come up with breakthrough measures to enhance their cooperation's effectiveness. The 15th National Assembly convened its first extraordinary session in Hanoi on January 4th via both video conference and in-person format. As the COVID-19 pandemic is still complicated, the National Assembly Standing Committee decided to convene the session in order to timely support the fight against the pandemic and the program on socio-economic recovery and development. At this gathering, which will last until January the 11th, the lawmakers plan to consider and decide on a number of important issues which are urgent and related to economics, finance, budget, and society. The government held an online conference with localities on January 5th to review performance in 2021 and discuss the implementation of socio-economic development tasks in 2022. Prime Minister Pham said the conference puts forth solutions serving new tasks for this year, particularly the implementation of plans on socio-economic development and state budget estimates. Meanwhile, Party General Secretary Fu asked localities and sectors to effectively carry out the socio-economic recovery and development program intended with pursuing the consistent goal of controlling inflation, ensuring macroeconomic stability, and major economic balances, among others. A wide range of activities were recently held to mark the 15th anniversary of the diplomatic relations between Vietnam and India. At a ceremony held in Hanoi on January 6th, Vice President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân hailed India for considering Vietnam a priority in its IS policy, affirming the Vietnamese party, state, government, and people always attach importance to developing the comprehensive strategic partnership with India. Meanwhile, the Vietnamese ambassador to India Phạm Sang Châu told the Vietnam News Agency that the relationship between Vietnam and India has grown significantly over the past 50 years. Germany's frigate FGS Bayern with over 200 crew members arrived at Nha Rong Wharf in Ho Chi Minh City on January 6th, starting its first ever friendship visit to Vietnam. According to German ambassador to Vietnam Guido Henner, the frigate's visit demonstrates the two countries' friendship and also emphasizes the Indo-Pacific region's increasing significance to international relations. As many as 45.4% of businesses in a recent survey conducted by the General Statistics Office forecast that their production will increase in the first quarter of 2022 as compared to the fourth quarter of 2021.
Meanwhile, 37% of the surveyed enterprises expected stability in their production and 17% of them predicted a reduction. New export orders of 37% of the surveyed firms were predicted to rise in the first quarter of this year from the last 3 months of 2021. The new export orders were predicted to drop in 16% of the enterprises and remain stable in 46% of them. Foreign invested firms were the most optimistic about production and business, with 83% expecting better performance or stability in the first quarter of 2022. The rates among state and non-state enterprises were 82% and 81% respectively.
Vietnam's rice output topped 43.86 million tons in 2021, up 1.1 million tons year-on-year, according to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. Although the rice cultivation area decreased by about 39,700 hectares, the productivity increased by nearly 1.9 quintals per hectare compared to 2020. The use of high-quality rice varieties in farming surged by 77%, contributing to raising the proportion of high-quality rice in export to over 89%. Vietnam's rice export turnover was estimated to reach $3.27 billion last year. The agricultural sector aims to produce 48.3 million tons of food grains this year, including 43 million tons of rice.
As the upcoming Lunar New Year is coming near, the need to withdraw cash at ATMs is predicted not to be as high as in previous years, according to the State Bank of Vietnam.
The State Bank of Vietnam attributed the reduced cash withdrawal to the COVID-19 pandemic, which has significantly affected people's income. Along with that, this growing trend in shifting from cash payments to electronic payments, from ATM systems to other payment systems such as payment points accepting cards and payment by mobile. Currently, the National Payment Corporation of Vietnam could perform a very large transaction volume up to 7 million switching transactions per day while still ensuring safety. The central bank said that payment activities in the economy will carry out safely, efficiently, and smoothly. Non-cash payment indicators grew relatively well.
After being shattered by COVID-19, Vietnam's tourism sector is gearing up to restore domestic market and open the door to international visitors. Many localities around the country have recently announced they will welcome foreign tourists once more, with most destinations requiring that visitors and tour guides have a certificate providing they have tested negative within 72 hours of arriving or showing they are fully vaccinated, with a second dose received at least 14 days prior to their arrival, or possesses a COVID-19 recovery certificate issued within 6 months prior to arrival.
We see the domestic market as a foundation for the entire sector to recover, while international markets still show signs of instability. Many localities are now ready to reopen to tourists, including Lào Cai, Quảng Ninh, and Lâm Đồng.
In preparation for tourism activities, the Hanoi Department of Tourism has asked organizations and individuals at tourism sites to strictly follow pandemic prevention and control measures and build plans to promote safe destination for visitors. All tourist sites in Hanoi have been ordered to register for safety evaluations on the website safetourism.com.vn. We will keep a close watch on how facilities follow the criteria on safe tourism activities.